What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Legion of Nerds. This is Chuck.
I'm Johnny.
I'm Brandy.
We're here to talk about episode 2 and 3 of Fallout on Amazon Prime. What we love, because y'all already know we love the show. We've already recommended it to everybody out there. So we decided we'd come back and try to break down the episodes and talk about what we really liked and maybe what we didn't like. If y'all like what we do here, make sure you hit the like button, share with all your nerdy friends, and subscribe. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Episode 2 starts with Wilsig and the puppy.
CX404.
That's right.
DM404.
It says CX.
The dog meat factory.
Yes, but it's it is.
It's
like if it don't weigh
really
10 ounces,
is.
they go into the incinerator.
Man, that's sad.
Was it? It was
the
Vault
Enclave.
Tech that he was working for the
Enclave.
Enclave. Yes.
Enclave.
Yes.
Yes, which Vault takes part of, but it's Enclave.
Yes. It's Robco Enclave. Or
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Way too many.
MedTech, Robco, Vault Tech. Oh man, there's a few. The Big MT. I know there's one that it's right there and I can't remember. It's like, did I say West Tech?
No.
Because there's a West Tech too, I think.
Yeah, there is a West Tech.
Yeah.
I'm almost, well, I'm 95% certain there's a West Tech. Don't get on me if I'm wrong.
I think the West Tech was like the defense contractors actually that work with the government.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so did we see was it the first one or was it the second, like the first episode, the second episode that we had him and Dogmeat roll up to the campfire?
The second one, because it was the beginning of the second episode that we were just introduced to Wilsig and his craziness of injecting whatever it was into him. That's contraption he had to do with his feet.
Oh man, watching it.
It was injection, and I think the other setting was cauterize.
Yeah, it was harsh.
I was about to say the second episode felt like a body horror episode.
Right.
Very much
then
so.
again, it's also Fallout.
Yes. But the second episode is like it's littered because that's the gunfight in Philly. Mm-hmm. That's all that stuff.
Ugh.
The we'll get to it, like the Brotherhood in the cave, like all that happens. Like we get to see the rad roaches.
I was about to say, like, that. I guess that's one thing that I just liked was that we didn't get to really, like, yes, we saw the rad roaches, but we saw it in the dark.
Yes.
So we barely saw it, and then at another point, it was like a really shadowy place in the forest.
Oh yeah,
and it flew through, and so we didn't get like a good look at the rad roaches.
You will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Because
I'm sure later on in the series you'll get a good look at them.
Just to clear things up, like us two have watched the whole series, and he's only on episode.
I've made it
finished
through
three.
Right.
So I'm on episode 4 now.
Yeah. So we won't spoil anything, but if we say anything about future events, we are sorry. We're going to do our best.
We're doing our best to stick to. That's why before the video, I asked him, "All right, remind me again how episode 3 ended, so I know where to shut up at."
We got to see some turrets.
Yes, we did.
It worked just like they do in the game. Don't hit nothing.
Mm-hmm. Nothing.
It's like
not a single
Stormtrooper.
thing. Please remain calm.
That's right. Go.
No.
See, whenever it first opened up, I thought he was like going down into a secret tunnel, but then it like. I went no run.
That's right. No
go.
CX404 dragging him the whole way.
Yeah. The dog.
Wilsig just is not a runner.
Well, no, he's a scientist. And plus, he been, ain't no telling, at least that whole dog's lifetime, he been inside.
Yeah.
Being a scientist, so yeah, him being in shape, I don't know about all that. Although he
the scientist himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I mean, they had all the facilities for the dogs.
Yes.
And I mean, the humans themselves.
I'm
not sure. I'm not saying
if you
he's out
wanted
of
to go
shape.
to the gym, they had the.
Yeah.
I'm sure
oppor-
the facility
I
has
don't-
its own like
I don't think he
regulations. They
took
wouldn't just let any slob in.
I get what
Opportunity.
you mean now.
Yeah. He probably is in some kind of shape, to be honest. Right. Not like Arnold.
Oh,
but,
yeah, no.
But enough to do some running.
Yeah, and
He's smart.
He's been preparing
and
for it.
He has been, because I swear that's why he knows as much as he knows about everything. Like, because he even knows who she is, or at least knows the vault, right?
Yeah, I mean he
Calls the vault.
Yes, he knows who she
the
is.
second, third. Yeah, because he said her name.
He
and
calls
then,
her Lucy McLean.
and then died. To the
Oh, that's
side.
right. That's right. That's right. That's right. As soon as that's the last thing he said when he died.
Yeah.
Before he died, because she was like, "Hey, you know my name," and he was dead. Yeah.
That was it.
That's right.
And then, she had to do the thing.
Right. Well, we are getting way ahead of
Yeah, I
ourselves.
know that is. There's one end of the spectrum. Here's the very end of the second episode. Like,
We just went on by. But yeah.
we're pacing it together.
Yeah.
You'll have to figure out the timeline.
We'll go back. We're
We're going to go
All
back.
right, so Willsey got this dog, and he's been raising her since birth. And it's not supposed to be, like, it's illegal in the enclave. And somebody comes in and finds out, the dog attacks, and the emergency button's pushed, and he has to escape, which he's been planning to escape for a minute. That's why he's got the dog.
Just sped up the process.
That's right, and the process just got sped up, and he had to hurry up and do what he was going to do. So now he's on the run with whatever it was he injected himself that he stole from the enclave, and now they have put a bounty out on him, and everybody's after him. The
All 6
Brotherhood,
agencies.
the Ghoul Bounty Hunters. Who else was there? I know the Brotherhood. Other ghouls.
Yes.
I guess the Raiders. I mean,
No,
The Raiders were after him.
were they? Where did we run into the Raiders after?
not after him, but whenever they were in
They weren't-
Philly,
Yeah.
they were sending.
Oh, I know what you're
sending
saying.
To,
Yes,
whatever her name
to
is.
the Raiders, Moldaver.
Yes.
Yeah,
to
Moldaver. Moldaver.
That's right, Moldaver.
I knew it was Mole something.
Who at this point is the big baddie.
Yes.
Like, has come in and killed everybody in Lucy's vault and took her daddy. Like, what she wants with you, he steals dad's. Like,
Vault dwellers.
Vault dwellers. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, and next is, well, I mean, what?
Oh
What
no,
are we
no,
talking
no, no.
about?
I was literally about to say. So where are we at now in the timeline of the second episode?
Lucy is building a campfire.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Like an idiot
No,
in the wasteland.
we're sitting here watching it. Dad looks over. He's just like, "Would you build a fire out there?" And I went, "No." Like he laughed so hard after that because how quick I said no, because it's pure black in the wasteland.
I ain't building no fire.
Because that's going to attract rat roaches and blood bugs.
Right.
and
Because,
all
well,
sorts of-
immediately. Well, I mean, she did lay down and get some kind of sleep. I don't know how long she did, but she immediately was woken up by CX-404.
Yes.
And
Wilzik.
it didn't see Wilsey till the dog went after the rad roach, because the rad roach was coming after her. And then the dog got the rad roach, and she whipped around, and there's Wilsey just sitting in the chair, all in the campfire light.
All creepy like.
Yes, very creepy. And the actor that plays him, Michael Emerson, he's always been weird.
Always gets those roles.
The tablet. Is it not
It's-
darkening?
Sorry.
But so campfire, the rad roach, and that's where I'm talking about with like the whole rad roach thing, because like you see dog meat. I'm gonna keep calling 404 dog
That's
meat.
fine.
But you see dog meat.
The ghoul
tearing
calls
up.
him dog meat later on. Her dog meat.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like in one of these episodes.
It is.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
But I'm not too worried about that. But you see like the rad roach a little bit. Like you hear it screaming, you can see it wriggling a little bit, but you don't get a look at it really.
Right.
Like it just cuts back and forth between him talking about the rad roach and talking about everything else, and dog meat tearing into it.
Right.
And it's too dark to even see it. So
I mean, you got to see some of it. Plus, Wilsey described it. Pretty good detail. It's pretty scary.
especially whenever you think about it in like actual game terms, like looking at it in the game.
Everybody
Describe it
always
perfect.
wondered.
He did. Yes.
Everybody always talked about roaches surviving the apocalypse.
Yeah, I never clicked in my head though that they had teeth.
What?
That the rad roaches had teeth. Like roaches don't have teeth,
They have mandibles.
but the rad roaches have teeth.
Is that what he said?
They they have grown incisors to eat larger prey
Right.
like her.
God.
Is what he said.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I was just like,
Whoa.
well, duh. How else would they eat people? Because they do. Like,
Yeah.
and then it just never clicked in my head until he said that, and I was like, yeah, they got teeth.
And now thinking about like the least scary monster in the Fallout universe, in an even scarier term, like in a
Yes.
scarier
Like
way.
it's scarier than I thought. I wouldn't want to run into one of them.
Oh no.
Like I said, keep all the rad roaches and blood bugs way over there.
Right. So it's Titus. That's where we're at now. Brotherhood of Steel. Titus and Maximus. Oh, you want to talk about on the jet or whatever, or the vertibird, where he makes him clean his crotch piece?
Oh, yeah.
Clean my cup.
Clean this.
Clean this.
Clean the cup, and then the whole like.
I want to go
flying
shoot
through-
something.
Yeah, I want to shoot something.
I'm bored.
Let's land here. He's like,
Yeah.
like no, I said land here.
That's right.
Hugging on him, and then they land, and as soon as he lands, dunk,
That's right. You know
Head
he
to
had
head.
concussion.
hitting his head on the power
On the
armor
helmet.
Oh man, that's another, like, it's not even really body horror, but it's
It
like,
made my
You know
head
what?
hurt.
golly,
Yeah, you know
it's
it
like you
hurt.
can feel it.
That's right.
So anyways, they go on a hunt. They're after the doctor.
Of course, they're after the doctor because in the first episode, they were given the mission to go find the doctor and his companion, which is the dog. Mm-hmm. So they're out looking for the doctor, Wilsey, who just happened to just sit at a cave and eat some cram.
Cram.
And you could tell, like, and then a dog meat come out of the cave with a foot.
A foot.
Was it a foot?
He come out
swear
with a
it was
foot.
a hand.
I thought-
swear. I mean, either way, it don't matter.
It was
He
a
came
limb.
out with an
He
appendage.
come out with a
did.
limb.
Yeah. So you know something's in there that shouldn't be.
They start looking around and see all these skeletons everywhere, and no, we should probably peace out.
Yeah.
The doctor immediately just like, oh, that's what's going on here.
Alright. And then we go back to Lucy, who's walking across the desert and gets freaked out by
Farmer.
no. He gets freaked out by
I know what you mean, because it's something. Oh, the tumbleweed.
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 What the heck?
Yeah, she stopped. She's like, "What the heck?" It's just a tumbleweed. Going by. Of course, she lives in the vault. She don't know what a tumbleweed is.
Comes
That's all right. Up on that house with the dude that.
The perfect like
is working on the water filter.
the perfect roundabout of like how side quests are in Fallout.
Yes.
And it's just like, hey, you can help me with this, or hey, you could be you could be my family.
That's right.
I could use some help over here. And she's just like, no, have a good one. I'm sorry. Like the whole time, and he's still just screaming things to her.
I'm very
She's
sick.
walking away.
I think I'm dying. You wouldn't have to put up with me long. All of this could be yours.
Absolutely perfect.
Yes.
Like,
Thank you for not shooting me with your gun.
Right. I keep trying to put sand in the water
In the
filter,
filter.
but it just keeps
No
spitting
matter
out
how much
sand.
sand I put in it, I just get more sand. Well, have you tried water?
That's right.
You have water?
you have some? Oh, but
Oh, that dude, man, he's something else.
That's right. He was.
he was wearing like a diaper.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
Leaf diaper.
Yeah,
or
it was something like that.
vines, trees.
And he was,
See,
he was all
in my
radiated
head,
somehow too.
in my head, it was like all like old flannel shirts that he had fashioned into a diaper. Like that. That's what my brain said he was wearing.
And of course, the director had to like do so many close-ups of it
Of
too.
the back?
like
Yes.
the back of it, and you can see the diaper and his butt, and you can see Lucy just standing there in front of him.
That's right.
And
They did that a lot.
You know,
That's that Fallout humor,
I
of
know.
course.
she just wants some direction, so he tells her, Philly's over the hill over there,
Oh yeah.
and his
I ain't never been there.
My aunt
You ain't
died
never
there
been over the
once.
hill?
Yeah, he was like my aunt died there
It's
once.
dangerous. People die in Philly. My pa died there. My brothers died there. My aunt died there once.
Talking about it's right over that hill. I've never been there. You've never been over that hill? No. It's dangerous. People die.
And then she comes up on people coming through the car graveyard.
Yeah.
Oh
they
my
don't
God!
have
All
nothing to do
those
with it.
old
Oh,
classic
the cars
cars.
look great though. If I could just get one.
A little bit of me
love it.
died inside.
That's right. It did. See him
And
as a graveyard. It was bad. But into Philly, like, and I mean, outside of Philly, there was a bunch of vendors, and they were selling iguana and dog meat and all kind of other stuff.
man, she showed that picture of her dad to that one selling iguana though, and he was like, "Nope, going to someone else."
That's right. Well, it didn't want to make no caps off of her.
That's what I was thinking. Like she said no to the iguana, and then was like, do you know this guy? And he's like, iguana
Right. Yeah.
or dog meat.
Dog meat.
That's
Yeah,
what he said.
yeah. But then she went into Philly, and I guess if anybody's played Fallout before, like it's been stated that they took they took Megaton, and then they made a city that was kind of like Megaton.
From 3.
Yes, but it's not to replace it. It was
Yeah.
just using
Give it a
it as
roundabout look
That's
to
right.
it.
That's right.
I think they did well on it too. I mean,
Yeah, it looked great.
She
I
went
thought it looked
downtown,
great.
and downtown's open 24 hours.
That's right. Downtown is open 24 hours. And then we get to June.
My June
Ma June.
sundries
That's right. Selling all the stuff.
comes in acting like the police, talking about how I see you have all this Vault Tech equipment, which belongs to Vault Tech, which means you deal with criminals.
That got her attention though. Because immediately she was like, "Oh, I'm dealing with a vault dweller."
you're a real vault dweller.
Barb,
Barb.
come check this out.
Barb.
It's a real life Vault Dweller. I'm looking for mold. Never mind, Barb. Go back to your room.
That's right. There we go. And she leaves out.
And here comes Wilzig.
No, from there we go to
Oh,
back to the cave.
yes, yes.
Back to the cave where
With
Night
Maximus
Titus
and
and
Not
Maximus.
Titus.
Yeah. And they get to the cave and they find the doctor's like white robe left on the ground in the cram can. And so they look into the cave and I think they hear a growl, don't they?
Well-
or they go in. They just go in to see if their targets in there.
Wilzig and CX-404, it growled then, and he
Yes.
was like, "We're getting out of here."
Right.
But they go into the cave and don't really hear anything
I swear it
until they're
growled first.
into the cave.
Because he said like fuck outside.
I'm about to say I think they did. I think it did growl outside. And he's like, or, and then like they go in and he's just like, You go check it out. Maximus, go.
Yeah, they both went in the cave, and over in the corner is a bunch of radioactive waste and some lights. There ain't no telling what was going on in there. And so Titus makes Maximus go over to where the lights and the waste are and everything, and there ain't nothing there. But when he turns around, behind Titus is a huge Yaogwai, which is in the Fallout world is a big, huge irradiated bear. And no. Now, would you like to? This was his favorite part.
Yeah, so far, it's my favorite part in the show, and so like, Maximus sees the Yaogwai behind Titus, and Titus is like, turns around, looks at him, goes, "Fuck!" And they say, of course, like he tries to whip out the gun, but the Yaogwai bites the gun as he goes to fire it. See, I didn't realize that the Yaogwai bit the gun and broke it. I was so confused when Titus just threw the gun to the ground and went on with his day and started just wailing on the bear. But after he made the bear angry, he just goes sprinting off, fuck, out the cave, sliding on his face, his head on the rock. That absolute best moment.
Right.
Knight of the Brotherhood in this huge power armor suit. This T-60 power armor is just running like a little bitch.
Yes.
Yeah, and the voice is all muffled, like the voice changer and everything, so it's like really deep.
That's right.
Then the Yaogwai bites his head and throws him around.
Oh, yeah. Yaogwai slung him around a little bit, pretty much like gave him some deathly injuries.
Man, what? I can't believe it, honestly. Like
when the mask come off.
Well, not even that. It was. I mean, it wasn't that. It was the when Titus like shoot it, and he just shoots one bullet and it's
He
dead.
shot twice.
He shot twice.
He shot twice.
Double
Yeah,
tapped.
yeah. He did. He double tapped.
I thought he shot one time.
No, he shot twice. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Pop, pop.
Oh,
It fell over.
I thought he shot one time and it was dead.
My nerdiness is about to come out because I've watched that episode 3 times. He shot.
Well, I mean,
the first time we watched
I
it.
was just saying that.
Yeah, no. The
He
first
shot
time we watched it, I actually did think it was one shot, but the second time I watched it, I realized he did double tap.
Okay.
Yeah, but still. Like,
Regardless, like
Yeah.
he just like.
I don't know one Yaogwai I've ever taken down in Fallout that was just 2 shots, unless I took it out with like a fat man.
Gauss rifle.
I mean, either way. So, of course, Titus ends up like really hurt, and he's just sitting there talking mad crap to Maximus, like, "Oh, you're gonna get strung up and everything," and Maximus just eventually had enough and was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not helping you.
That's right.
They'll make me Titus,
Right.
make me a brother in the Brotherhood."
As long as you bring back, as long as he brings back the target.
bounty.
That's right. Well, and Titus dies, which is played by Michael Rappaport, which is great. I love Michael Rappaport.
Yes.
And so back to the gunfight at Philly,
Really.
because Wilzig shows up, and the ghoul just happens to be sitting in the corner the whole time, and ends up shooting Wilzig's foot off.
God, I don't know what kind of ammo he had in
It
that,
said
but
boom.
it was.
It,
I
it-
know.
it said boom, and there was no half calf or ankle left.
I
Nothing.
mean, the holes in people's chests told me that, but still,
Right.
like, golly.
Well, they drug. No. That's when the scene, if y'all have ever seen the scene they released first, where Lucy confronts the ghoul, and then Maximus has took Titus's
Power suit.
power armor and showed up in Philly, and he tells Lucy that he needs the scientist, so he starts fighting the ghoul. Lucy and June get Wilzig in, right? And it's decided right there that Lucy's gonna have to take Wilzig to Moldaver,
Yeah.
who's the one that kidnapped
Her dad.
And of course, the fight between the ghoul and Maximus takes place, and
They
actually,
sneak out the back.
Yeah, they sneak out the back, and they get on the road a little bit with his. They put some device on his foot, and now he has a metal foot.
He's still bleeding to death.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah. And then the fight between Maximus and the ghoul, and I guess Maximus really needs to learn how to use the power armor.
I was about to say, it looked like they don't teach them how to use the power armor until they
get
knights.
the power armor, right?
And so he didn't really know what he was doing for the most part.
Right. And the ghoul actually gets the upper hand and cuts something, and he flies off or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Well, he ends up getting hung up by the tow truck, and then and then we go back to Lucy and Wilzig in the desert. They stop at some Russian satellite that's done crashed in the desert.
Yes.
And Wilzig knows that he's gonna die.
And tells her that he's not gonna make it. And she's like, yeah, you are. Come on. And he's like, no, I'm not. I just took the cyanide.
That's right. It's the Vault Tech.
I know I'm not gonna make it.
Plan B is what it's called.
Tastes
but it's
like
cyanide.
bananas. I don't know why they weren't more popular.
Right. And so she had to end up getting a shredder and cutting his head off. Mm-hmm. And so the head is what she is now has to take to Moldaver, which is wild. And that's pretty much where the episode ends, right?
Yeah, I think that's the end of episode 2.
Yeah, yes, I do believe so.
Oh, yeah. No. Is it?
Because she says okie dokie and goes to work and she walks off
The
with the
music starts
head.
playing.
Yeah, it is the end of it. Okay. Okay, that's my bad then.
Yeah. I do believe so. Well, we have come to the end of this episode. I love this episode. I love all the episodes. Like, it's a great show. If you like what we do here, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. What?
I forgot to do it at the beginning.
What?
No, I don't know.
What?
Oh, man. Oh, no, I was sitting here thinking about it, and I was like, man, we just spent the whole time talking about
The
the
one episode. That's right.
Yes.
Hey, we did it. It's all right though.
Sorry for interrupting. Like you said, just like, comment, share the video.
That's right. Comment, like, subscribe, share to everybody. And we're still new to this, and we're just here having fun anyway. So if you're looking for professional, like, this is not the place for you. Sorry. But yeah, this has been Chuck,
Johnny.
And Brandy.
y'all have a good night.